Oh, look, how sweet is that? I mean, these stamps are ageless as well, aren't they? You could make cards for younger members of the family, or, of course, you could make them for maybe not so young members of the family.
Well, that's it. You can dress them up and colour them accordingly for anybody.
OK, well, so where do we begin with this one then, Sarah?
Right, OK, I'm starting with a matte card and my stays on. I'm using the stone grey.
Okie dokie. Now, tell me who Judith is, because I am intrigued about Judith and her marvellous stamps.
Stamps by Judith. It's an American company. Just stamp him out down there.
Lovely.
And the quality of all these stamps is equal to that of the Judikin. So if you've worked with any of our Judikin stamps, you know how good they are.
Well, you can see, I mean, already just the quality of the actual deep etching that you get with these stamps. You can see that you're not losing any of the image at all. It's not wishy-washy. It's not sort of, you know, lacking in detail anywhere, from the hair on his chinny chin all the way down to the hair on his little tootsies at the bottom there. Love it. OK?
And Judith, she trained as an artist. So for her, it's all about the colouring. So we've been learning from Judith. So I'm going to start. I always test the colour first, because these are the brushables that we like using. You've got the 2 different shades on each one. Okie dokie. And
all the other bits and pieces that you see both Sarah and Vicky using today should be popping up on other shows here on Create and Craft as well. You can go onto the website and try and find about all of them, or find out about all of them. Don't forget as well, if you like any of the Stamp Addicts products, and I will say if you're looking for quality, then that's a very, very good place to start. Go onto the website, put Stamp Addicts into the search engine, or go to the stamping section, and you'll find lots of fabulous products there. OK.
Now, one of the tips that Judith gave us was to always leave a white area around the eyes, because they're very small eyes and it just makes them much more visible.
OK, top tip.
So they don't disappear. And also to put pink around certain areas and then colour over the top, so it gives you different tones.
Well, it kind of gives you a bit of shading, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, and which is something you can do with the brushables as well.
Well, I do think with the bare belly, well, not bare as in B-A-R-E, but B-E-A-R, with a Griz bare belly, it would be quite full and rotund, so I think that sort of pink gives it a little bit of rotund definition there, doesn't it?
It does, and then I would use a slightly darker shade just to highlight areas. And the good thing about the brushables is that you can go back over with the lighter one.
Okie dokie.
I just do a few areas, then go back with the light colour to blend it in.
Lovely.
And if you find there's too much, you just wipe off the darkness and go back.
See, immediately Griz comes to life, doesn't he? He's a cute bear. I mean, I wouldn't want to meet a grizzly bear in reality, you know, in the woods or whatever, or wherever grizzly bears hang out, but I think in crafting, a very cute image.
I think where Judith lives, they have bears.
Oh, really? Where does Judith live? Just so I can avoid it, obviously. Not wanting to meet a bear.
It's Pine Island in Minneapolis.
Oh, blimey. There you go. If you want to see bears, go to Pine Island in Minneapolis. Can't promise, but subject to availability, they should be there.
They have a lake, a bungalow overlooking the lake.
Oh, how lovely.
Log cabin, that's the word I was looking for.
Oh, and the bears might roam around and stuff. I think I'd scream the house down if I met a bear, I think. Or scream the log cabin down.
Now I'm going to use my balloon stubby.
So this is one of the stubbies from the kit, because don't forget you actually get 4 stubbies alongside Griz Bear as well. Now, so you're taking the colour to the actual stamp itself?
Yeah, I want everything to coordinate, so I'm using the same pen that I'm using on the hat. And as I said before, if you're right-handed, then if you put your thumb on the flat side, you know that it's the right way up.
OK, that makes sense.
So I just stamp that there.
Lovely.
And then I need a blue one.
And then so you're just cleaning it off in between, we'll just put a little bit of kitchen roll?
Yes, yeah, because they're water-based pens, so it comes off, especially if it's still wet. Lovely.
Makes it nice and affordable as well, doesn't it, if you just have to get the kitchen roll out.
And then another one there. And then I take my Millennium pen.
OK, now the Millennium pen is our Zig pen, of course, which comes from our Essentials kit. You get the 4 little sticks, you get the 3 stubbies, you get the stamp, and you do get the Millennium Zig pen as well. So if you'd like to go for those, the details popping up at the bottom of your screen right now for £21.90.
Now, I've already stamped and coloured the hat. And actually, I had one there. I've already cut to size as well, actually.
Fabulous.
But I forgot to do my balloons on this one. So what I'll do first is I also use the Millennium pen to draw a border, just to take away the whiteness of the card.
Because this is what Vicky was saying before about this Millennium pen. It's the fact that you can just add the little touches. It's the little doodles, the details, isn't it?
It is, yeah. And I was very nervous about doing this to start with, thinking, oh, can I just draw a line on it? Am I going to ruin it? But if you just hold your hand and just slightly wiggle all the way down.
It's one thing that always amazes me, every time we have lovely craft experts in, like your lovely selves at Stamp Addicts, is people always say it's like you can craft, but when it comes to drawing, you always get a bit worried.
I can't draw.
You start panicking. You don't need to, because you've got great tools that do the job for you.
And if you go round a second line, that gives you your border, so it doesn't matter. You don't want it straight, you want a wiggle, and then the second line, you go and you just wiggle it slightly differently.
What I love about the pen as well is the fact that because you have such great detail, the thin lines of the actual image of the bear or the cat or the dog or whatever you're using, it kind of correlates with that, doesn't it? It goes perfectly together.
It does. I better put my balloons back in.
Oh, yes.
I forgot.
Because I think Griz Bear would be quite grisly if he doesn't have his balloons. So did you see any bears when you were at Judith's log cabin?
Well, we haven't been to Judith's log cabin.
we need to send a postcard. Judith, if you're watching, do send one through.
Yes, we only met her in California, where it's warm and sunny.
Well, you girls were telling me, actually, when you went to California to meet this lovely lady, you actually took the bad weather with you, didn't you?
Well, we didn't take snow. Just a little bit of rain.
Just rain and things like that, yes.
But it was warm rain. It's quite different.
It's typical, though, isn't it? Whenever us Brits go abroad, you can pretty much guarantee that we tend to take bad weather, be it rain, snow, hail, sleet, fog. We take it with us.
So this is the hat.
OK,
from
now
the hat set.
The little party hat. So if we have a look at the finished sample again, you can see that on the finished sample, you've actually got the little party hat there. It's just that little accessory. I love the fact that you could have Griz fishing if you wanted to use the fishing hat, or you can have him as a cowboy. Can I get a yee-haw? Yeah! With a cowboy hat, or of course the party with the party hat.
Nearly done, just the last part. Pop that on there.
Fabulous card. Very simple as well. I mean, very easily achievable for all levels of crafters. You don't have to be as expert as Vicky and Sarah to get results like this. Look, how sweet is that? Oh, I want to come to your party.